get started at a cross-legged seated position today. This is going to be a full body stretch class. You can have the band or an elastic and a mat. We're going to start with a little bit of breathing techniques just to get your body and your mind set. We're going to settle in a nice, peaceful state. So cross the legs out, bring the elbows on top of the knees, sitting tall through the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. You're going to close your eyes and just start focusing on your breath. We're going to inhale through the nose, hold the breath for a few counts, and exhale through the mouth. So we're going to be here for a few seconds, focusing and settling into the breath. Inhale through the nose, hold your breath for a couple of counts, and exhale nice and slow. Start to scan your body from the crown of the head down to the shoulders, the back, lower back, hips, legs, and feet. And as you start breathing, you start to relax all of those muscles. On the next inhale, we're going to draw the breath in through the nose, exhaling the hands outside the right thigh to take a twist. So breathe in, exhale. Take this opportunity to plant your right hand behind the glute on the floor, taking a nice deep twist. Inhale back to center, bring your hands over your knees. Exhale, take that twist onto the left side, sitting tall, allowing the hips to relax and the knees to melt into the ground. Gaze over your shoulders. Inhaling back to center, bring the hands over your thighs. Exhale, right hand outside your right hip. Sweep the left arm up and over. We're going to reach those fingertips all the way into the right. Relax that right shoulder blade. Let it sink. Yes. And bring that left hand down. Draw a deep breath in. Exhale, right arm sweeps over and onto the left. Relaxing the left shoulder down. Let it sink. Reach your fingertips all the way to the left side. And inhale back to center. We're going to take that left foot, tuck it behind the glute. We're going to spread out the right leg so it's 90 degrees at the kneecap, aligning the feet with the hips, drawing a deep inhale through the nose and exhaling, bringing your left hand outside of your right knee. Gaze over your shoulders. We're going to feel this stretch in the hip flexors, the front of your thighs, as well as the lower back, your obliques. So opening up the front part of your body, releasing the tension. Again, focus on big breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through your mouth. Coming back to center to release, we're going to stay on this side, only now you have the option of going deeper into the stretch. So draw a deep inhale, sweep that left arm up, exhale, bring that hand across and on to the right side. You can start to fall back into your right forearm as your back comes down into the floor. You can start to square out the hips, bringing the chest in towards the ceiling and sweeping that left hand all the way back, reaching away from your body. Allow the right knee to melt into the floor. Deep breaths in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Feeling that tension and releasing the stress by breathing through the stretch. Reach those fingertips all the way to the back. And come back to center, sitting nice and tall. We're gonna bring your left foot into the front. Taking the right leg now behind you, sweep that feet under your glutes. We're gonna take the leg and walk out so that the front heel aligns with your right hip. Knee should be at a 90-degree angle. We're gonna take that hand outside the hip, inhaling the arms up, exhaling and twisting out. Give yourself an opportunity to breathe. Deep inhalations, holding the breath for a few counts, and exhaling. Each exhale is an opportunity to get deeper into the stretch. So think about pressing through the palms, connecting to the floor. You can close your eyes, focus on the breath. We're gonna come back to center by taking a deep inhale just to reset. And this is an opportunity for you to go deeper into the stretch. So draw that deep breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, start to take your twist, falling into your forearm and reaching the hands back. You can start bringing the chest up towards the ceiling, squaring out the hips, falling deeper into the stretch. Once you're in a good position, sweep your arm overhead and reach towards the back of the room. Couple more breaths. On the next inhale, sweep your arms and come up to the front. Now let's take the feet now, opening the knees to the sky. Feet are gonna come flat on the floor. You're gonna spread your butt cheeks open. We're gonna do a little flow here. So draw the breath in, expand your heart out, get the back nice and long. Exhale, round the spine and bring your chin into the chest. Sinking back, inhale, lift the heart, extend, get that spine nice and long, pushing the chest forward. And exhale, round the spine, draw the chin into the chest. One more time, inhale, sit tall, open your heart. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin into the chest. Suck the belly in, nice and tight. On the next inhale, sit tall. Start to drop the knees into the floor. 90 degrees on the left, 90 degrees on the right. Nice and slow. And just stay here, bringing your palms flat on the floor, sitting nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Again, brace for your hip flexors. This time, you have a 90-degree angle in your front leg and your back leg. So the front heel should be right in front of your back knee. Yes? Good. Sitting tall. Inhale, let's go nice and slow back to center, where the feet come flat, the knees come up. We have a nice hold, and I want you to take that breath in through the nose, pushing the chest up. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin into the chest. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale, chest out, sit tall. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin into the chest. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round the spine. On the next inhale, we're gonna sit tall. Hold the chest up, shoulders are heavy, and start to fall into the left. Nice and slow, let that hip rotate. So you wanna work on mobility, making sure that you're using your own body to take your twists. Front heel aligns with the back knee. You have a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna take a twist. So focus on your breath, deep inhales, deep exhales. Pressing your hands into the floor, getting deep into your stretch. And inhale back to center. This time, we're gonna roll nice and slow towards the right, but bringing the back leg into a nice stance. So we're gonna take the front leg, lift up, butt comes off the floor, back knee is under your hip, and we're gonna take a nice inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Open up your heart, take your gaze to the sky, and take your hips into a posterior pelvic tuck. If you can take your left hand into your back heel, we're going to tap the heel and reach the right arm up and over, sinking into that stretch. This is to open up the hips, the thighs. Focusing on the anterior part of the body. And release the stretch. Without using the hands, let's take it down. Sitting nice and slow. And back to center where you bring the legs, knees up. We're gonna go on to the other side. Without using your hands, start to rotate the hip, working on mobility. We're gonna take a nice deep breath, lift the glutes, start to inhale, arms overhead, pushing the chest out. Back knee should be under your hips. And if you can drop the right hand into your heel, reach back through the left hand, all the way back. Taking your gaze to the sky. And release the stretch without using the hands. We're going to sink into the hips, dropping the glutes to the floor, rolling back to the front, knees come up, and we're going to slowly fall back, lowering by lower back, middle back, top back, where we're going to hug the knees into the chest to release tension. You can rock from left to right. Massaging your lower back. Continue to focus on your breath. Drawing deep inhales through the nose, exhaling through your mouth. We're going to roll the knees out 10 times, opening out, rolling them back to the middle together. Nice and slow. Feel that joint, move around the hip. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through your mouth. Couple more circles in this direction. Now we're going to stop holding the knees together. You're going to roll out through the feet, getting into the ankles. Nice and slow. Push your toes out, breathe them in. Belly button is tucked into the spine. We're pushing the lower back, the middle back into the floor. There should be no tension in the neck or shoulders. Now, spread the legs out. Let's get into the inner groin, inner thighs. Point your toes in opposite directions, holding the right toe to the right and the left toe to the left. Foot is flat in dorsiflexion. Take this opportunity now to point and flex the foot. Nice and slow. So you can point and hold a couple of counts, flex and hold a couple of counts, engaging the calf muscles, your shin muscles. Draw a deep inhale, bring the knees back into center. We're going to exhale both knees into the right side. Take your gaze over the left, right palm over the left knee. And just allow yourself to get into a nice, comfortable stretch. We're opening up the outer hip. Your IT band, lower back. Keep those shoulder blades on the floor. Palms down. Each exhale, your body's going to start giving into the stretch. You can add a little more tension as you blow the air out through the lips. Get deep into the stretch. Inhale your knees back to center. We're going to slowly roll to the left side. So nice and slow movements. Getting into that lower back on your right side. You're going to keep the knees 90 degrees with your hips. Left hand goes over the right knee. We take the twist. You gaze over your right shoulder blades. Relax the breath. As you exhale, allow yourself to melt into the stretch. One more breath in. Come back to center. Extend your left leg, heels to the floor. Grab a hold of your right knee with both hands interlacing the fingers. Draw the knee into the chest. We're going to take a deep breath in. On the next exhale, extend the right leg, wrapping around the hamstring or the calf, drawing that leg in towards the chest. Let your lower back sink into the floor. One more inhale. Nice and slow. Take your right leg, hold. We're gonna draw it in towards the chest, grabbing a hold of your left shin with your left hand. Press the knee out through the right hand. Start to bend the left leg, bend the knees, foot comes flat on the floor, and we rest here for 30 seconds or 4 deep breaths. Relax. Opening up those hips. Your glute muscles. Inhale, bring the hands through your legs. Exhale, draw your thighs towards the belly. Pressing that sacrum into the floor. Now you're able to get a little deeper into those muscles in your posterior chain, as well as that lateral outer portion of your hips and thighs. Two more breaths. Gently release the legs down. Uncross the right leg. We're going to turn all the way into the left hip. So on your side, you're going to bring your right hand to reach for your right stick. You can take your left arm, reach it over your head, making a pillow with your bicep. Tucking the hips, letting the knees stay side by side. And stretching now your quads and your flexors. Deep breaths. Now take your right foot, place it behind you. Heels and toes down. Your right knee will point towards the ceiling. We're gonna take those arms and open into airplane pose to focus on opening up the shoulder blades. Rest your left ear on the floor. So we're pushing that bottom hip down, palms are down, arms are straight. You can heel toe your right foot towards the body. So you're opening up your left anterior delt, the pectoral muscles, those abs. Two more breaths. And press your right hand down, lift the chest off the floor, bring your left arm in front of the body, rolling back so belly's to the ceiling, extending your right knee, inhaling your left leg towards the chest, nice and slow, interlace the fingers, hold it here. Push your lower back into the floor as you bring the belly button into the spine. This is great to stretch a glute muscle, releasing any tightness. Deep breaths. On the next exhale, extend your left leg to the ceiling. Grab a hold around the calf or the hamstring. Keep the head, neck, shoulders on the floor. You can keep your knees slightly flexed. We're now bringing that stretch down into the hamstrings, your calves. Allow your hip to melt into the floor. On the next exhale, let's reach for your shin with the right hand. Left hand inside the knees. Press that knee away from the body as you draw your feet towards your hip. So we have opposite forces here. On the next exhale, start to bend your right leg, placing the rest foot and resting it over your right thigh. push that knee away from the body, opening up your hips. Always make sure that the foot is right below your kneecap. We don't want to place any tension in the patella. Breathe, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Imagine your muscles getting long and letting go of all the tension. Two more breaths. On the next exhale, we're going to reach our hands through our legs, bringing that right thigh towards the chest and holding that deep stretch into the glutes and hips. This is where you want to breathe, especially if you're experiencing a lot of tightness. Just focus on those deep inhalation and exhalations. Your body is melting into the stretch. One more breath. Exhale, release the legs. Turn into your right hip. Left knee is going to place over the right. We're going to reach to the shin or the foot with your left hand. You can extend your arm over your head, so that way you make a pillow with your hand. Now tuck the hips in and maintain it locked in that position. You don't want to feel any strain in your lower back. If you are feeling strain in the lower back, bring awareness into the position of the hip and adjust. That should fix that hyperextension. Drawing deep breaths in. Two more breaths. Each exhale is an opportunity to increase the tension of your stretch. And on the next exhale, we're going to place that left foot down behind that hip. Toes and ankles touch. You're going to scooch that foot towards your glute, kneecap to the ceiling. We're going to use the left hand to press your chest up where the right hand reaches back. We're going to fall right over that shoulder blade. Rest your right ear on the floor. Relax that left glute. Relax your muscles. One more inhale. When you're ready, push the left hand into the floor, bring the chest up, and let's turn into all fours. Stacking the shoulders over the palms, the hips over the knees. You can walk your hands apart so it's shoulder width and your knees apart so it's hip width. And we're going to gently rock your hips from the right to the left. The knees and the palms will never leave the floor. You're just gently applying tension towards the right and the left. Try to slow down the movement so you can really feel your body. Once you get to the right side, you can pause, hold it for a few counts. Always keeping that core nice and braced. Let's circle the hips and the shoulders, so start to flex the elbows. Nice and slow. Going clockwise 5 times and counterclock 5 times. Loosen up the hips, the shoulders. Always keep your head aligned with your spine, so chin will not be too tucked or sticking out. You want to keep the tip of the nose to the floor. Let's go ahead and reverse directions, gently rolling 5 times, counterclock. Make your movements big. And slow. From this position, we're going to exhale, pushing the hips all the way back towards your heel, extending the arms in front and dropping your forehead to the floor. Take your time getting here. Spread the fingertips open. Relax your arms. Let them hang nice and heavy. So we're opening up the chest, the sides of the body of your trunk. Two more breaths. Press your fingertips into the floor, lifting the palms of the hand and getting deeper now into your serratus, the lat muscles, and those muscles connecting to your scapula. So you're pushing through the tips of the fingers. Focus on the breath. If you need more, you can walk your hands out and further away from the head. And slide the hands back towards your body. Bring the palms up and relax the shoulders. Just melt. Chest to the floor. Your hands should be outside your right and left ankle. Palms up. Belly to the thighs. Breathe. On the next inhale, press your hands into the floor. Come up into all fours. We're going to take a deep inhalation. Left arm comes up. You twist to the left side. Exhale. Bring the hand under your chest. Your right arm. Threading it through and resting your left ear into the floor. You're going to pick up your right hand as you inhale. Bring it over your back, placing it palms up over the left hip. This is now opening up the scapula on the left side and the anterior delt on the right. Make sure that your ear is above your shoulder blade. You want to keep the arm below your chin. Bring your right hand into the floor. Press your weight up as you come back into all fours. Left hand underneath your shoulder. Spine is long. Draw a deep inhale. Reach your right arm up. Gaze at the ceiling. Exhale. Gently bring that hand under your left arm. Right ear to the floor as you slowly melt down. Once that ear touches, you take your inhale, left arm comes up, place your palms over your right glute. The hands should be palms up at the bottom, bicep below the chin, and allow your ear to melt into the floor. Two more breaths. When you're ready, bring your left hand down. Press through the left palm, come up. Finishing with a back extension and flexion. Inhale. Flex the toes, look up at the sky. Exhale, round the spine, bring your chin into your chest. Drive the palms down and push the toes towards the back. One more time, inhale to look up, flex your toes, draw your shoulders away from your earlobe. Exhale, draw the belly into the spine. Start to round your upper back, bringing the chin into the chest. Push your palms down. Very good. Let's come out of that stretch and finish this session with gratitude as our bodies are nice and relaxed. Take your head into a circle, 2 times in one direction, 2 times in the other direction, nice and slow. Make sure you're accessing all of those muscles in the neck, front, side, and back. Relax the shoulders, roll them 2 times back, 2 times forward. Beautiful, and when you're ready, draw the breath in, hands to the sky. Take this opportunity to think about those things you're grateful for today. Hand into the heart. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great day.